So let's go through what a SERP looks like because I think this is important for everyone to know. Just so you know, SERP, SERP, stands for Search Engine Result Page. That means it's what it looks like, what the search results look like when someone searches for you. Uh, I always recommend that when you do a little research on yourself or on your competition, that you use a browser in incognito mode or private mode, meaning that it doesn't show that you're logged in or signed in, so that you can actually see what real results would look like from a customer perspective. Now, I actually am doing this in Microsoft Edge only for the fact that I'm not logged into anything in Microsoft Edge. And I just thought it would be an extra layer of just incognito private browsing for us. Um, this is also, by the way, just going to google.com and then right clicking inside the browser window on my desktop because I'm doing this on a desktop. Uh, right clicking in there and then clicking inspect and then also changing it to responsive so that we get a nice emulated version of what it looks like on a mobile device because chances are your customers are most likely finding you on a mobile device. So let's kind of walk through this a little bit. So what you want to do is go through and just type in something like fence company near and then choose a city that you want to search for. Uh, and this is what generally speaking, this is what a customer who is in or around the Thompson, Illinois area would see. So the first thing you're going to see in most cases is this little area here. It says sponsored at the top. This is actually an ad area. This is what's called the Google guaranteed or the local service ads. Sometimes we refer to them as LSA. So that is what this is. This person is actually paying for this position here. Scrolling down a bit, you'll see the Google business listing or the Google Maps listings that are showing. Currently, this is showing one listing, and it is for my buddy over at River City Fence, Dan Wheeler. Um, so River City Fence is showing up in the Google Maps area here, which is awesome. It's what we want them to do. Scrolling below, you may or may not see this. It's becoming more and more common. Is what we're referring to as AI overview currently. Google may change the way they refer to that in the future, but right now it's being referred to as AI overview. This is actually a Google's version of AI that scrubs and finds results and shows them on the page. Typically, they're located underneath here, just like you see here. And as you can see, my buddy Dan Wheeler is also showing up in the search results in the AI overview. So it's actually suggesting that if you're looking for someone for your fence needs, consider River City Fencing. So that's awesome. It's doing exactly what it should be doing. Scroll down below the AI overview is what we would call the organic results. So these are all showing up because of your because of your website and your website performance. So this is where we talk about being number one on Google. Number one's not really number one anymore because it's below all this other jazz. But once you get down here, you can see my buddy at River City Fencing is still showing up number one here for this particular city. By the way, he's located in Fulton, Illinois. Look him up, check out his website. You should know him by his podcast, also the Fence Industry Podcast. A little plug for him there. Make sure if you're not following him on that, you need to be listening to that show because it's awesome. All right, so let's check that again just to kind of see if we can get any other results. And we'll just do a different city. We're going to go fence companies near Republic, Missouri. So again, what we'll see here is the LSA or the Google Guaranteed ad. This company is actually paying for this position. Scroll down. Now you can see Google Maps shows up a little bit differently here. And actually, these are all organic, showing for the Google business listing, meaning that they're the closest results to where Google thinks that the user is searching from. So they want to show you the closest results. So anything that's any business that's located closest to Republic are going to probably show here. Um, Scroll down a little bit more. We have the AI overview. My buddy Joe Everest is actually showing up in the mix here in the AI overview, suggesting that you go to Ozark Fence Company, and along with some others, which we don't have to mention. Um, Scroll down, we have the organic results, and that's where you'll see uh, first place, second place, third place. When your website's performing really well, it sometimes can actually show in multiple places on search results pages. So you'll see Ozark Fence is actually showing up in second and third place here. So two other choices other than the AI overview. And the reason why I wanted to kind of go over this is because I think sometimes uh, it's being said out there that first place on Google is the ultimate goal. Really, it's just part of the strategy. You really have to think about other areas where things are happening, how many searches are happening in the area. There's a lot that actually goes into this, but I think with all the information out there, I thought it was important to actually show not only how you can do a little bit of research and find out how you're performing in your cities, but also what these different little pieces are, because the nuances and the things that are happening with Google change so much that it's hard to keep up with sometimes. So when you hear someone say LSA, now you'll know that's the local service area, that's the Google guaranteed, and that's what typically shows up right now. It's showing up at the top above everything else. Then searching down, when you hear people talk about the map pack or the Google Maps, this is what's showing here. This section, by the way, is performance related to your Google business listing itself. So this doesn't specifically have any relationship to your website. It's about the management of your Google business listing. So that's what helps you show up there. The AI overview is a combination of both your Google business listing and your website. So AI is going to use both of those platforms, both of those things to actually see what are the best results to show. So you need to have a good presence in both of those to show up here. And then, of course, in the organic listings, that is all about your website and how your website is performing, and how your website is set up, SEO, foundation, all of those types of things come into play there. So that's a little SERP 101 for you. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.